Welcome to the RBA. We're in downtown New York City. And we welcome you tonight to an RBA special. New York and Charlotte will face. And this will be something to watch as these two get ready for playoff-bound matchups like this one specifically. This matchup may decide if they will make the playoffs or not. Let's go! Ba-da-ba-dim, ba-dim, nah, 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 nah. Let's go! Ba-da-ba-dim, di-dim, ba-da-ba-dim, ba-bum. Here on the broadcast tonight, as I welcome you to downtown New York City for a huge game. Winner has a higher chance of making the playoffs. Are you ready? New York City has only lost 15 games. They're getting closer and closer to Washington. As if they win this one, they'll only be one game away from them. But Charlotte, they desperately need a win right now. They only have 6, just like Orlando. And if they don't start getting wins now, it may be the bitter end for them. And Chicago and New York have that 7 and 8 spot right now with 8 wins each. And Orlando has 6 total wins. I'm shocked that out of all that hard work that Orlando's done, they only have gotten 6 wins out of 18 losses. Like, Justin Robinson, what has happened to you lately? Yeah, that team is on a 9-game losing streak. So that means they were 6 and 9. Yeah, they were. And now they're 6 and 18. That's crazy. I think Charlotte has won like more in the last 9, in the last 10. 1 in 10. 1 and 9 in the last 10. When was Charlotte's last win? Before we start, we gotta get going though. Are you ready? Yeah! The night Alpha Wagner will play. And here we go. Charlotte's last win was a good one. 7 games ago, they beat San Antonio. So they're on a 6-game losing streak as well. Yeah! New York came off of a huge loss the other night. They're also on a losing streak. And that's why they're at this point. 8 and 17, by the way. Harold Andrews. So they'll be close with Charlotte if they lose this game. They will not win that series yet. They have to beat them at Charlotte in the last game of the season on 8/26. They fell short against Cleveland and against Toronto, and they beat Chicago. So that was a good sign that they beat Chicago at least. Bruno for 3. Bang! Bruno Clark! Oh, Bruno with a steal. New York on a good run. 8 and 17 record right now. So they're both neck and neck. New York has played 2 more games. And that means they've won 2 more. Other than that, their records are tied. So a win tonight for Charlotte is big. A loss for them is also big. Vrac 3. Yeah! Vraklonsky. Done. Now they're only one game apart from one another. Matt for 3. Yeah, no. Matt West not able to. And I thought he would make that. Murray 3. Yeah! New York could slip out of the standings. They lose this game. All neck for Charlotte to make the playoffs. Then it's open for them. I honestly want to see Charlotte and or Orlando and Chicago make it. They have the best teams. These two teams right here, they're the youngest teams in the Eastern Conference. Did you know that? They're the youngest. Yeah, absolutely. The most youngest teams in the RBA should have more opportunity to grow as a team. New York gave up all their draft picks for this young group. Charlotte didn't. They didn't give up anything. They only got Boston's picks. Cleveland's third and fourth pick. San Diego's third and first picks. Denver's second pick. And Cleveland's first pick of the draft. And Cleveland kept one of their picks so they can replace their players. Matt West. They are also going to involve themselves in probably a lot of trades. Specifically Henry Love. Probably after the season's over. They can't do any trades now because we're too close to playoff time. Russell Murray. But they'll probably try to deal off Henry Love again for draft picks because they need younger guys. Doyle has also been talked about, just letting you know. No one else on Cleveland has been talked about. They know they can keep Chase, RJ, and Josh. Those are all locked up. No one else has secured themselves a spot on that roster. Vraklonsky. Another player that's constantly talked about is Darius Bell and what he can bring to a new RBA team. Yeah, by the way, the new RBA teams in the draft, this upcoming draft in January, they get more than 4 picks. Those 4 picks are for the current teams, by the way. Harold Andrews. And then the new teams are not allowed to make any deals with the current teams until draft night. So that might be what Cleveland is waiting for. Murray on the drive, he's fouled. Yeah, they can make as many deals as they want, though, on draft night with them. The teams that are drafting brand new players, since every team right now has 8 guys, every team should have 12 by the end of the draft. So the new teams get 12 picks. And that will consist of 10 of them. So 12 times 10, 120 players entering this league just on the new picks. Harold, bang! Harold Andrews! Already started to shoot well again. He just needed a little bit of a warm-up. And he's back. Charlotte wins. They have an opportunity to make the playoffs with this squad. Coach JoJo Johnson might not resign then from being their coach. Brendan! DeAndre in the paint. Yes, DeAndre Jackson. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Harold, 2. Yes. Vrac, 3. Yes, got it. Vraklonsky for 3. Then 3. Yeah! Can you believe these two started their season together on the same team? Yeah, both on San Diego. Now they're playing against each other for a playoff spot. Isn't that interesting? Jackson, who would have expected that? DeAndre just continues to dominate like always. Yeah, lots of talks about him about reuniting DeAndre Jackson with Seattle's Marvin Young. Harold Andrews. Thoughts on that? I don't think he'll leave his team. I think Coach Ovenchrist, the late great Ovenchrist, had a really good long talk with DeAndre Jackson before he entered the league. And they talked about leading teams specifically, I think. I believe it. And he discussed with him about loyalty and what it means when you finally do put up a banner with that squad. And he said, I didn't have it easy my first couple years with Minneapolis. We were a new team. We did not have much. We were a small-ass organization. But we built our city, and we built it wisely. DeAndre Jackson. So he told him a good coach, and you're the face of that. You become the face of that franchise. That's all you need. And that's what the late great Ovenchrist was to Minnesota. He always will be known as that icon. Now people think, oh, Ralph Bolino, he's the greatest Minnesota player of all time. Not true. It can't be. The late great Ovenchrist won more rings with Minneapolis. Matt West. Now Sean Thomas, he's joined them. He can represent a younger Tom Dominoes Jr. But I mean, DeAndre, he's been talked to about staying on the same team. Maybe the late great Owen was talking about that because he knew that he was going to go to Charlotte to trick him to never end up in Seattle. Because he thought he would be the coach now. I would do that too. And if he left, I would be like, remember the talk we had about it? I mean, honestly, that's a good game plan. Like great Oven knows, at the end of the day, he's the coach, but the thing that comes first to him always in his mind is Minneapolis. That's his home squad. So DeAndre's got to think about that as well. Not just about one thing, but the other thing too. And the situation that he's in. Can he grow with Charlotte? Or does he have to do something at a young age so they can win? So he can win. Because everybody wants to win, right? So does he do what Riley and Mac did? And Mac succeeded at it. Mac won a ring because of it. Mac Jack. Does he get a lot of respect in this league? No. He's not even well known anymore. After he left, he's not even well known that much anymore. But what matters to DeAndre Jackson? Being well known? Or being on the face of a franchise? DeAndre Jackson. I think he loves putting up numbers. I don't even think he's worried about that. He probably does want to win with the team that drafted him anyways. Like, Coach Joe Dodonson made that pick. So, I mean, who do you stay on then? The team that picked you? Or do you reunite with a buddy from college? Bruno Harold hits another three. Sean hits a three. Oh, that one would not have counted. But big time shot there by Harold Andrews. They're tied at 51. And these two have another game in Charlotte, so be ready for that one. Just letting you know. All right, our next game is 10:25. We're not too far behind schedule. We are 5 minutes late, so we got to get going. It is Oklahoma City and San Diego. Are you ready? No. No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. Shane Larkin, yeah! Larkin here tonight. Oklahoma City getting ready to rumble already here as they're in their starting lineups. And San Diego, of course, like usual, their starting lineups featuring a young squad. Everybody likes this squad, though. Cam Barrett gets to play against Derek Carbide tonight. Carbide had a really good group of teammates in college. Are you ready? Yeah! Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Carbide hits a three right away. Oklahoma City and San Diego. The Comets have 4 games after this, and there are 4 weeks left of RBA basketball. What are your thoughts? Every team should be mounting to those last couple games. Some teams have 27, some teams have 28, but it's really getting real at this point. We're really getting down to the end of the season. Evans shoots a three. Bang! Aaron Evans! Doo-doo. Ah! Offensive foul called. Yeah, good job by Evans. Ivan had a chance to win the last time San Diego played. Ivan Manning! Personal foul, Mac check. Refs seem to be on San Diego's side tonight. It's probably not the case. Seattle played Oklahoma City 2 times, back-to-back games. San Diego, the last time they faced, a couple days ago, versus Toronto at home. Now they come to Oklahoma City to play this game. And then the next time San Diego plays, because they have 5 games left even after this, will be at home against Minnesota, at Nevada, visiting at LAS, at home against Chicago, and at Dallas. They don't have to travel out of the East. They have not had to for a while now, and they don't have to travel really that far. Ryan missed that layup. Zay Jr. Dun-dun-dun. Carbide with 5, and Oklahoma City with a tough start here tonight. Ivan missed. Rebound, Mac Jack. San Diego ranking right now is looking pretty good. They're the 8th seed. Trying to get up in that standing spot for sure. Ryan to Shane. Yeah! Shane Larkin. 9-18. And 9-8. And no. 9-18. loss tonight will drop them out of the playoffs. That's the interesting part. For now, at least, until Dallas or Denver gets a loss. But those two teams always lose, so don't get too worried if you're a San Diego fan. San Diego does not really have that tough of matchups. Minnesota, Nevada. That Nevada game will decide a lot. I think that will decide who will make the playoffs. And the Dallas game will most likely decide a lot too. And those two are key games. Ryan, 3 points. Zayn, 3. Yeah! And Carbide playing really good defense, but Zayn Jr., he's very good and talented. Mac Jack and Ivan, they were fighting. Okay. You just gotta relax right here. Mac Jack is down and he is injured. Alright. Yeah. Arm went down. Yeah, he slipped. He was trying to dunk on Ivan and rupture there in his arm. Yeah, that crack sealant that they glued earlier this month, it popped out. The crack popped out. So, no foul was called. He just got injured really hard there. He really messed up his wrists right now. Mac Jack is coming out of the game. Thank you. Probably will not return the rest of the night. They shut him down. They gotta shut him down now for the rest of the season, I think. Just so that they have him ready for the playoffs. I'm telling you, Oklahoma City, they might, God forbid they get any more injuries, but they really might not be the team to watch in the playoffs when playoff time hits. Shane, 3, yeah! No one knows if Larkin can even stay healthy because no one can stay healthy in these playoffs. No one stays healthy over a course of a long season. Ivan Manning for 2. Ivan with a really good bucket right there. Just loves to fade like that. Foy came in. And yeah, Mac Jack was quiet. And Carbide was trying to get him going, and that happened instead. Ryan, 3. Nope. An offensive foul by Ryan Kerninger. Offensive foul, Ryan Kerninger. He touched Zayn. Oklahoma City has 3 personal fouls, and they're losing this game right now. Zayn, yeah! Wow! Zayn Jr. for San Diego. Mentally tough tonight. Lopez missed the 3. Seven seconds remaining. Irving didn't even go after that one. Good job by Aaron Evans tonight. Zayn, 3! Babe! And Oklahoma City with a tough start here today. They traded a lot of good players for Mac Jack. And Mac Jack just got injured again. Yeah, well, they made adjustments, They drafted one guy. They flipped him for Joey Young. And they flipped Young, who's really good, by the way, for Mac Jack. And, that's really what Peter Spidey does. He drafts good players, and he gets good guys on his roster. Derek Carbide right now, he's struggling. I think they're struggling overall. Ryan C. got to get going. Oklahoma City got to get going, honestly, as a whole. And until they do, they're going to be down in this game. Let's see what Coach Peter Spidey told the team at the break. Right now, it's about us scoring. Doesn't matter how we do it. Just go inside. If we can't get good looks from the three-point line, if our shooters aren't shooting, well, just go in. We have guys that can score inside. Derek, you got to drive more. Shane, drive in. San Diego's not better than us. You got to drive in on them. Come on. Facilitate offense. Evans to Zayn. Out of bounds before. Refs are good tonight. Ryan, 3. Yeah! There you go. Zayn way off. Zayn getting carried away. Lopez to 4. Yeah! Really good shot there by Randy Foy. It's a 1-point game. Randy Foy. And he gets going now. Evans for 3. No good. Carby said there was a foul on Zayn. Not cold. Larkin says, don't worry about it. We have the lead. Yeah. Oklahoma City on a 10-2 run. This is what Coach Peter Spidey was talking about. Get going from the middle. Go inside. It doesn't need to be plays where they shoot threes. They've actually done an equal amount of both in this quarter now. Shane, pull-up jumper is good. Junior 3, nope. Rebound by Carbide. Carbide inside, slippage, and in the paint. He hit his own teammate, so it won't count as a foul. Ivan for 3. Off the narrow end of things. In the paint. Shane tried guarding him. That's not an offensive. Shane not happy with the call. But it's all good. Refs not on Oklahoma City's side tonight, of course. Shane in the lane, and he gets fouled, and they will call that one. Yeah, look what Shane did, though, there. He passed it to Carbide with a little bit of a dip and then a hand back off, and then Shane goes inside. He's not dunking tonight. Oklahoma City might want to rest their team before the season ends. They might do it against Dallas just because. And the last 4 games, you're allowed to rest your team. That's been the rule. So once you hit the 4th and final game, you're allowed to rest your players then. You also are allowed to make adjustments. Like example, Cleveland was resting Robert Jett when they thought he was injured at a point of the season. You're allowed to do that too. You're allowed to give other players more minutes. There's no rule against that. You just can't not start them if they're a superstar and they're healthy. You can put them off the bench if you want to, but if they're a superstar and they're clearly doing it on purpose, then no. Joey Young on Oklahoma City, he was not really a superstar. That's off of Zayn because he touched it last. But they brought him in to be their bench point guard. That's why it was okay. Foy with a pull-up jumper, it's good. Both of these games today have done very well with their scoring. Both teams and they gotta stop the game. Oh, we got fights. We got punches everywhere. We got Derek Carbide giving him a nice shoulder in the elbow. Punch right in the head. And he might get ejected. And Carbide never gets like this. That's the problem. Yeah, well, this started with Zayn. He literally, and he just, Carbide not happy with the call, and he punched him. Technical foul, Derek Carbide. Warning for second. They usually eject players for that. Zayn did offensive foul, Zayn Freeman Jr. And he's telling the ref that's not fair. He shouldn't get a technical for that. But because he did punch him, Carbide has been yelling at the ref, saying they're not giving any calls to him tonight, and he's gotten frustrated. They have 4 fouls in this half. So Carbide will just shoot the 2 free throws because it is San Diego's ball due to the technical foul. Even though it shouldn't be free throws because it was a double foul. That's how they're going to assign it. And he missed both. Oh! Carbide! Yeah, you just made a new enemy, Zayn Jr. You just made a new enemy, and you made it with the wrong team. Ryan finds Carbide. Carbide to Shane. And lots of intensity right now. Do-do-dun. Do-do-dun. Oh! Oh! He's been ejected from the ball game. Derek Carbide has been ejected from the ball game. And he's so upset. He can't believe his eyes. Derek Carbide. Yeah, well, that's too much. At that point, that's too much. Oh my goodness, yeah. He punched him already once. And the refs are not going to take it tonight. And yep, he's been ejected. And yep, he's gone. Derek Carbide has been ejected from the ball game. Boo! 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 Refs, you suck! 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 And he will play again against Minneapolis. Brandon Beasley's checking in. Now they have 6 players the rest of the way. Zayn's going to get 2 more free throws. I would have never expected that to happen today. Yeah, he charged into him multiple times. It's the first time ever Derek Carbide has been ejected from the ball game. They're at 3, out of bounds. And they're going to give 2 seconds left. Yeah, you want to watch out if you're Shane Larkin, though. He's been cold tonight. He's been really good with the team. And that's an offensive foul. And Shane's not happy now. Come on, he's saying to the ref. He was in my way. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Yeah, that's how San Diego's playing tonight. Offensive foul, Shane Larkin. Basket will not count. That's the end of the quarter. That's a little bit too much. Come on now. They got to review that. I don't know what to give that. I don't know what kind of call that is. Honestly. That's a little bit too much. Yeah, you want to watch out if you're Shane Larkin, though. He's been cold tonight. He's been really good with the team. That's an offensive foul. You want to watch out if you're Shane Larkin, though. He's been cold tonight. He's been really good with the team. That's an offensive foul. He just startled him a little bit. He did hit him, though. It is an offensive foul on Shane Larkin. Thank you. That's halftime. Oklahoma City.